Good morning. This is Sanjay Saha, Department of Economics, Dear College, and today we will discuss about the conventional solutions to the environmental problems, mainly command and control approach. There are basically two approaches to solve the environmental problems. First is command and control approach, which is mainly discussed in this presentation, and another is market-based approach. Now, what is command and control approach? Command and control approach is basically a set of rules and regulations through which government tries to solve the environmental problems in a country or a region or a locality. And the second one is market-based approach. In the market-based approach, government uses mainly market mechanism to solve the environmental problems like tax, subsidy, quantity-based approach like pollution permit and so on, which is not discussed in the presentation. So now how the command and control approach is implemented. Government mainly implements the command and control approach through some environmental standard or environmental policies. There are basically three environmental standard: ambient standard, technology based standard and performance based standard. Now what is an ambient standard? As the name suggests, ambient standard is one where government mainly specifies the maximum amount of pollution that can be emitted to a region or a locality. If any polluter emits more than the designated level, he or she have to face the legal action. Secondly, the technology based standard. In this standard, government mainly specifies the technology to be used for production, that is the quality of inputs to be used, quality of output to be produced, technology, equipments or some other mechanism through which the government tries to control the environmental problems of that region. And the third one is performance based standard. In this standard, government mainly specifies the objective to be achieved, not the technology. So it depends, as the name suggests, it depends upon the polluter. The same objective or the same result may be achieved according to their efficiency level or the performance level. That is why the name performance based standard. So if a farm or an industry or a polluter is more efficient, then it can control the pollution in a less costly manner, whereas the same objective can be achieved by a less efficient farm in a high cost manner. Now there are some economic implications for using these standards. There are mainly two key economic implications. The first one is, if these standards are implemented, then whether the allocative efficiency will be achieved or not. Now what is allocative efficiency? Allocative efficiency is a situation where marginal benefit of the abatement or controlling the pollution is equal to the marginal cost of controlling the pollution. So marginal social benefit should be equal to the marginal social cost of controlling the pollution. Now the second key implication is one, if it is thought that the allocative efficiency is achieved or may be achieved or may not be achieved, then the third economic implication is to see is that whether the objective is achieved in a cost effective manner, that means in a least cost manner. If the objective is not achieved in a least cost manner, then it cannot be said to have achieved in a cost-effective manner. Thank you.